taxpayers' money. Or rather, what are we doing with the taxpayer and his money? Unpopular opinions time again, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Someone just said to me, oh, yeah, if you defund the police, get rid of the police completely. And I was thinking, no, we should give them like double funding, and we should make penalties for pretty much all serious crime a lot harsher, and make the distinction between what is a low-level criminal that actually most people don't care about, and a street-level criminal who the government don't care about, but that we want punished. So the controversial opinion is that I think police should have a lot more funding, and if it needs to be in a tax rise, so be it. I'm quite happy to pay it. But think about it. At the moment, the police are only able to police where there's money, so they'll police a stadium for a football team, or they'll police this shopping centre for shops. They'll police a corporate car park or something like that where there's an event, there's lots of people there, because they are paid to. That's, you know, their equipment, their training, the money that it takes to keep the police ticking, that's most of it is coming in that way. It's not coming in through the usual means, so as far as I know anyway. So I think police would be, people would like the police a lot more. And we're seeing all these strikes. It's like, do nurses deserve 10% more pay, or possibly more across the board? Do junior doctors deserve a pay rise? If they get it, firemen are going to want a pay rise. If firemen, nurses and doctors get a pay rise, then everyone's going to want a pay rise. So it's like, right, the only people I think can afford to get a pay rise at the moment from the taxpayer is the police, and it's because crime is at an all-time high and reporting and detection is at an all-time low. And that is driving a lot of the, the economy not doing as well as it should. So if you ask me, and the voting public should all agree with this, really, if they care about things, is the police, as much as they can be brutal sometimes, they're not my favourite people. I've never been that much of a big fan of the police. But the ideal and the conception of having a police force is like the highest attainment of a civilised society. Think about it. You're delegating your responsibility out to deal with horrible, undesirable criminals. Like, you don't have to do anything. If anyone threatens you, you don't have to go and get them back. You don't have to defend yourself in that way. You should be able to rely on the police. So I'm hoping that's what happens in future. Like I say, it's really going to get tested in this later on this year when these riots kick off and other things that happen. Time will tell whether the new police command, because they've got rid of quite a few of the top lot. Time will tell whether those are effective people or not, whether they can really enforce the law, and not only that, the spirit of the law, like the spirit of cricket. The spirit of the law is that you have a general decency towards everyone. You assume the best of someone when you meet them, even if you don't know them. You don't assume the worst. That's what happens, ladies, gents and Pikachus, when law and order breaks down, and suddenly everyone you see is a possible rapist or a murderer or a thief. And you don't want to meet new people, and then the society just goes into a depression. So we want to avoid that. We want to be able to approach people and be polite. We want to be able to say hello, nice day, and have random conversations. We want to be able to use public transport and buy nice things and have nice things. So that's the end of this video. Hope that gave you something to think about, and that you support police reform, but you also support an upping of the budget to match the goals that that's going to set for them. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.